Hi, myself Surya. Today I am discussing about few interesting topic about the one person. He is Marcian Hoff, who invented the microprocessor in year 1971 by the team of logic architects and silicon engineers Federico Faggi, Marcian Hoff, Stanley Maser, and Masatoshi Simha for Japanese calculator manufacturer Busicom. The centerpiece of the four setways, the 404, initially described a 4-bit microprocessor, was the world's first microprocessor, a complete general-purpose CPU on a single chip, released in March 1971 and used a cutting-edge silicon gate technology. The 404 marked the beginning of Intel's rise to global dominance in the processor industry, so we might imagine that the full resource of Intel, still a fledgling company at a time, were. And about Marcian Hoff's childhood. He was born on October 28, 1937 in Rochester, New York. His father worked in railway signaling and his uncle, a chemical engineer, were a big influence on him as a boy and encouraged his early interest in science. Chemistry was his first love, but that affection waned after Hoof was told there was no practical career to be had in research. His uncle's gift of a subscription to Popular Mechanics, however, soon filled the void with electronics. By the time Hoof was 12 years old, he was ordered a book of electronics from the magazine, and a Christmas present of a radio building kit from his parents soon sealed the deal. Electronics would be Hoop's future. The aspiring young scientist tasted his initial success at only age 15 when he was awarded $400 scholarship and a trip to Washington, D.C. from the Westinghouse Science Talent Search. He continued that winning streak after graduating from his school in the year 1954 and started to work as a laboratory technician for his father company, the General Railway Signal Company, during the summer breaks from college. And about his qualification, he received a bachelor degree in electronical engineering from the National Polytechnic Institute in year 1958. He applied for his first two patents based on the work done for the General Railway Signal Corp of Rochester, New York. During the summer of his undergraduate study, he received a National Science Foundation fellowship to enroll in a standoff university. Whenever he received his master's degree in 1959 and his PhD in 1962 as part of his PhD dissertation, Hoof co-invented least mean square filter with Bernard window. And his career, Hoof, Marcian Hoof was also known as Ted Junior Ted, the team at Intel that defined architecture of the first single chip computer CPU. After with the CPU was designed in the MOS group under the different leadership. Hoof was in late 1960s. There was a great deal of discussion regarding the possibility of a computer on a chip. Ted Hook was first recognized that Intel knew silicon-gated MOS technology might make a single-chip CPU possible if a chip simple enough architecture could be formed. Hoof developed this architecture with just over 2,000 transistors. One of the most important developments of last half of the 20th century has been microprocessing. It is found in virtually every electronic device in modern world. From its inception in 1969, the microprocessor industry has grown to 100 millions of units per year. Hoof joined Intel in 1968. In 1980, was named the first Intel Fellow, the highest technical position in company. He spent a brief time as a VP for technology with Artery in early 1980s and was chief technology with Telcon in until his retirement in year 2009. Other honors including the Saturated Valentine Medal for his Franklin Institute at National Medal of Technology and Innovation. He Intel 404 is a 4-bit central processing unit released by Intel Corporation in 1971 and sold for $60. It was the first commercial producer microprocessor and the first in long line of Intel campus. The design traces its history to 1969 when Busicom Corp approaches the Intel to design the controller for an electronic calculator. The first delivery of fully operated 404 was in March 1971 to Busicom for its 141 PF printing control calculator engineering prototype. General sales began at July in the year 1971. A number of new technicians developed fragging while working at semiconductors, allowing the 404 to be produced in a single chip. The main concept to use this self-elegant gate processor, where the circuitry on the chip connecting the various components was made of polysiliconic rather than the metal, which allowing the components to much closer together. And without the microprocessor or morning, imagine without your microprocessor. No alarm clocks, no coffee makers, no toasters or no microwaves, no cars, no traffic lights, no meters, no automatically door opens. Try to imagine your life without the microscopes. There would be no personal computers, no multimedia displays and no internet. Our cell phones would not exist. No cars and luxury life. Luckily for us, the microprocessor invented and we have a Dr. Marcian Hoff. Nowadays, his inventions are playing a crucial role in our life because suppose just think about that. If he doesn't create microprocessor today, we can't communicate other countries, our relatives without this. If there is no clock, we don't know about the time, so we can do anything because nowadays people are totally addicted to the time. By using the time, they will do work, eating food. At that time, there is no clock, they don't know about these things like eating. Just imagine, without these in our daily life, we can't make films and we can't see the daily updates and can't communicate. And award for Marcian Hoff in year 1954, he was one of the prestigious scientists, talent research. He was awarded the Satellite Valentine Medal in 1979, the IEE Dendo Bertini Award in 1980, and the Franklin Institute Certificate of Merit in 1996. He was inducted into the National Invention Hall of Fame in 1996 and received the National Medal of Technology and Innovation in 2009 from President of Barack Obama. He received the 2011 IEEE RSC Wolfgang James Clerk Maxwell Award, National Award for Technology and Innovation Computer History Museum Fellow ended year 2009, and this is all about Marcian Hoff, and I learned a lot from his, and he is very hard worker. That's it. Thanks a lot.